Okay, first things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of a luminous 4K screen paint using ambient light projection, technology gain times 2, 3, and 5. I want to show you something really quick. Not really quick, I'm going to show you a few things in this demonstration. Now, first things first, the larger screen, the black screen you're seeing, that's our new luminous ambient light projection Superior Cinema. Keep in mind that technology has the ability to pull up images outside in the morning hours. It has incredible gain capability, has some of the highest white levels on a black screen. And if you coat this stuff on plexiglass, it actually forms into a front and rear projection screen. Now, the screen you're seeing right here, this is bare silver screen. You see a lot of screen paints this color or maybe just a little tad darker. And keep in mind, as I said before, that nothing will ever beat a black screen. Now, the difference between our black technology and any other black technology, we proved it hands down by taking these screens outside, testing the screens against everyday black paint to show you that it's not everyday black paint, just to show you the difference between our technology and what's out there on the market. So, keep in mind, with our K and A packages, we're going to have 720p projectors, we're going to have 1080p projectors, we're going to have short throw, long throw. There's going to be all different sorts of projectors that will be coming with these packages. Now, the ones that will be coming with the wallpaper screens are BenQ 3000 lumens XGA projectors, and keep in mind, our technology can make a 720p look incredible. I don't know about the other guys out there, but you've seen from our demonstrations what we can do with a 720p projector. That's the reason why we can pack them with our kits, because a Superior makes a 720p look incredible. I've done demonstrations with 720p next to 4K and 720p next to 1080p. Keep in mind also too, when you're using a screen of this color, one of the problems you have is contrast. Contrast is going to suffer very badly, and due to the fact that the gain is going to be very low, that's why in a lot of the demonstrations you see using this particular kind of screen paint, they'll use a high-end projector. Number one, that's our main projector, and it will have to be done in some kind of either poorly lit ambient light environment or a dark environment, and that's someplace you want to be. Now, keep in mind when you're watching, I say keep in mind a lot. I'm going to take my projector off blank mode for a minute because I got some jellyfish playing. Put it right there. Now I'm going to show you. With the jellyfish playing in the background, as you can see, this is what you're going to get from bare silver screen or any screen that color. You're not going to get any detail. You're not going to get any color pop. It is going to fail. And this is on 720p. So it doesn't make a difference. I've done this on a 1080p projector that had a 12,000 to 1 contrast, and it still didn't pick up. I've done it on my Epson 4200 lumen projector, showing that it doesn't make a difference how much lumens you have. If you have a screen of this color, it's going to fail you. Now, some people may tell you, hey, go out and spend money for a 4K projector, a 1080p projector, because you're going to get better results. It doesn't make a difference what projector you spend your money on. If your screen, or if your projection screen is not up to the professional level, then the bottom line is you're still going to get a crappy picture. Now, keep in mind, in my demonstrations, yes, I do distance, and distance is very important because I don't know how many people are going to be watching a projection screen this close up. Why would you have to do a demonstration when you're this close up? Because when you're watching your videos, when you're watching your movies and sports and TV on your projection screen, you're going to be sitting at a distance. So that's why it's very important for me to show you how much light we have in the environment. So you can see that the screens can take on a lot of ambient light. Show you the caliber of the projector we're using. We don't have to use a high-end expensive projector, which tells our customers that they don't have to spend money for a 1080p or 4K projector. You should be able to use it in a fully lit environment without any problem whatsoever. Now, the only way that screen is going to show up is you're going to have to be in the dark. The only way you're going to be to get a decent picture is you're going to have to take out the lights. That is the only way. Now, see that? That's the only way you can get a somewhat decent picture. Now, if we turn these lights on, let's see if I got all of them. I got all my other light right here, my floodlight. As you can see, picture is completely gone. Not only that, are you going to lose your picture quality, but you're also going to lose the quality when it comes to color. Just a bit here. That's why a black screen, a white screen or a gray screen is not going to do it. Now look at this. Zoom in here and show you. This is what you're getting from bare silver screen. Usually most of the screen paints that I've seen on YouTube pretty much are just that. It's just bare silver screen mixed with a little black. That's it. That's all it is. Because you see no difference in the demonstration. It has to be done in the dark. If it's not done in the dark, that screen is not going to pull up. So my projector sits back around 12 feet. Distance is very important because majority of most people, well, not all, majority of most people have long throw projectors are going to have their projectors sitting back just to get 100 inch, 11 feet, 12 feet, 13 feet, 15 feet back. All right. So keep in mind what some people are saying, the science that goes into a projector. When a projector projects an image, it's going to travel. Not only is it going to travel, it's going to hit all that ambient light you're going to have in the environment. Now, if your screen does not have the ability to produce that image, that means you're going to have to be in the dark in order for you to see the screen. That's where you're going to be sitting in the dark all day long because the gain is so low on your screen. That's where you have to be at in order to see an image. So as those lumens start to travel, depending on how much light you have in the environment, they'll start to drop off, which means you can have 3,000 lumens when you start off with. By the time you hit the screen, you're not going to have 3,000 lumens. Depends on how much gain the screen can produce to give you a bright enough image. Also, to consider the fact that this is going to affect color. This is going to affect a lot of things. Detail, all of that is going to be affected. Now keep in mind, this is a 720p projector XGA that I'm using. Look at the detail on the black screen compared to the detail on the bare silver screen. And like I said, it doesn't have to be bare silver screen. Any screen paint that's using this kind of tone, it's going to come up with the same kind of results. It has to be used with the lights out in order to be able to pull up an image. Now the lighting I use in my environment, there is no way in the world that any kind of screen paint that color would even be able to survive. Now you can see the detail. Zoom up on it, you can see the detail, you can see everything in there, right? But you're losing that dark color, and that dark color is very important. Contrast is very important. Now watch, when I turn the lights on, find my switches. That's why, when you watch those demonstrations, the less light they have near the screen, the better the screen is going to pull up. So they're going to have light here, and they're going to have light here, and there has to be shades on it, because any kind of ambient light hits that screen at that color or that shade, it's going to automatically wash out. Now I can do this in a fully lit environment. Just tells our customers that, hey, look, you can be in a fully lit environment with our technology, and the image is going to pull up. You don't have to spend the money for 4K, you don't have to spend the money for 1080p, because a lot of people can't afford a 1080p or 4K projector. We can show you that you can get the best picture quality just from a 720p. Now, let me show you over here. Alright, there it is. There's the BenQ projector I have over there. And just to show you, look at this. Let me come over here. See if I can find me another video to show you really quick. These are the cheaper projectors that I bought. Oh, I want to show you this also. Now, this is why our technology, when it comes to our black technology, is the best. Doesn't make a difference what kind of projector you have. You are still going to get a poor picture if your screen cannot pull off a proper image. You can have 4K, you can have 1080p, doesn't make a difference. If your screen cannot perform a proper picture, if it's not going to give you the best of your projector's performance, you're going to be left with this. And this is why they won't do demonstrations on this kind of lighting, because they know the screen is going to fail. Now this technology is used to being outside. I can take this outside, I can hit it with a projector, and it'll look fantastic. And keep in mind, like I said, there's a requirement when using this outside. It requires a projector of 3,500 lumens and up. Inside, you can use it with a projector of 200 lumens. And this is why black is very important. This is why contrast is very important. Like I said, LG wouldn't have sat up there and spent all that money for an OLED TV, to design an OLED TV with a pitch black tube or LCD panel, because they felt that maybe it was not needed. I mean, keep in mind, think about it. They spent all that money for this black TV. This TV produces high contrast black images, because contrast is everything when it comes to a screen. And you have some people out there saying, well, 720p is not a good projector. Judging by what I'm seeing on my screen right here, it looks absolutely fantastic compared to this light screen right here. Now, we're going to have our K&A home cinema in a box. They'll be launching on the 14th. We've already got people that came in and bought the wallpaper screens. I want to show you really quick that this screen is wallpaper. Let me show you up close. Yeah, this is a wallpaper projection screen. There's one right there. Customer already bought his, so that's his right there. But this is a wallpaper projection screen right here. If I can see if I can get it to remove a little bit. There we go. So that's our wallpaper projection screens. So we're going to have a lot of cool options when it comes to the home cinema in a box. Keep in mind, you don't have to worry about your screen washing out. You don't have to worry about expensive projectors. You don't have to worry about none of that nonsense. We make it easy. Everything in a box. Quick, done, easy to set up, easy to spray the technology on the surface that we provide for you. Like I said, the ultimate kit. And keep in mind that when you're watching, I say keep in mind a lot, I know. When you're watching your movies or TV shows or whatever, you're not going to be sitting right up on top of the screen. You're going to be watching your screen from a distance. So it's very important that you see the projector sitting back at a good distance. You could see a good size screen to get an idea of how this is going to look in your home from a distance, because I doubt you're going to be sitting 1 inch away from your screen. This is why and I tell you, I don't support the bare silver screen, because it is a complete washout altogether. It just is not worth your time in getting it and painting it on your wall or your screen. I don't need a 4K or a 1080p projector. I have a 1080p upstairs. I don't need to do the demonstration on a 1080p or 4K projector just to show you what you're not going to get. Like I said, this technology has some of the brightest white levels. Look at this. Just look how much detail you're going to lose. In order for you to see that picture properly, you're going to have to take out your lights. And your lights on, and that screen is just going to start to wash. Let me grab me one more out of here. There's one particular video I like to do. Also, the wallpaper screens are also fantastic for those of you who can't paint or you can't do certain things to your wall. That's where the wallpaper screens come in looking absolutely fantastic, because you don't have to worry about, you can just take it out of the box. It will come with the Velcro, just to let you know, not the Velcro, but the Scotch double-sided tape. It will come with that. Well, I said, anytime you watch a demonstration like this, it will always be in the dark when it comes to that particular form of screen paint. And this is what makes it superior so fantastic. Let me go grab me another one real quick. And I like to do this one particular video right here because it really shows off the contrast levels that you are losing. I love doing this one right here. I think I started this video already. We'll go back, just show you exactly how many contrast levels you're losing. Like this, because it shows that you're not getting black levels. You have to be in the dark in order for you to pick up those levels. Except to come somewhat close to our black technology, you would have to be in the dark. You're not going to be able to achieve that with the lights on. So I'll go back again and show you. Take those switches out again. Any light in the environment, just that little bit of light I got in the background. Now mind, I just have this light here in the background. Everything behind me is dark. Your screen is still going to come up ashy. I have to turn out the lights in order for you to get a somewhat of a black image.